What's up, you guys? It's your boy Techie Chris back here with another video. So today I'm going to be talking about my biggest tips for people or students that are in university and are having a hard time, or not even necessarily a hard time, but are just wanting to know more about how to navigate about the tech world from university. So this is a video for students who are in the field of information technology, cybersecurity, computer science, information systems, or maybe you're still aspiring to get into the tech field and you haven't decided what you want to do yet. If you find yourself in any of those categories, this video is for you. So a little bit about me. I am an information technology student myself with a minor in cybersecurity. Over the years of my college career, I have gained a lot of tips and tricks that have helped me along the way. I remember when I was just a freshman and I didn't have anyone to look up to give me tips or tricks on how to move about this IT field. But the tech field is a very, very good field with many job opportunities. I truly believe that anybody can get into tech, whether it's university or certification route. You just have to be able to apply yourself and be diligent. I remember when I was so stressed because I was getting declined by every internship that I applied to. When I really started to apply these steps, my career started to skyrocket. So that's enough yapping for now. Let's get into the tips. Tip number 1. I encourage everybody who's in a tech-related field to start with a strong foundation. Whether that be coding or some certification prior to even applying for internships, you need to have a strong foundation. When I first started college, I really didn't know much about how to code or how to do SQL. When I got to my first class, I was completely confused. I saw everyone around me knowing how to write code. I advise you, if you're going to get into any type of IS program, you need to learn the basics. You want to learn the basics. Although they will teach you in school, it's good to have the knowledge before you get to school. And if you're already in school, you have to build on the foundational knowledge. You have to be able to write a simple line of code. You don't have to be able to master the code, but you need to be able to write simple lines of code. The foundational knowledge is very important. I would advise you to do research on what area of tech really interests you and piques you the most. You need to be able to take pride in understanding what software concepts are and what hardware concepts are. You need to be able to understand what a CPU and a motherboard do inside of a computer. Just the simple things that will help you to be able to understand the rest of everything inside of your tech degree. So just learn the basics about computers. Tip 2. For everyone who's in a tech-related field, you need to build practical skills. You need to build projects. Whether that be a coding project, whether that be a network project in Packet Tracer. You could even conduct a cybersecurity plan on how you want to secure an organization's network and put it into a plan. All these things will help you and help you to stimulate your brain, because while you're doing that research, you're learning at the same time. In my opinion, this is where certifications come in the most. You need to start studying for certifications as early as possible, especially in IT related fields. I would suggest people who are in college to go ahead and look at your A+, Network Plus, or Security Plus certifications. I would say it's very important to get those certifications before you graduate so you have an edge up on your competition ahead of time. Tip number 3. I know college is a very scary environment. College is a place where you need to be able to meet people. It is a university. In other words, it's a universe of many diverse people with different mindsets, but there's also a lot of people with the same mindset as you who want to go to the same place that you want to get to. You need to network with people. You need to join clubs. You need to go to events. You need to do everything in your power to put yourself out there and be better than the rest. Think about it. 4 years down the road when you're graduating and everybody else has done internships, been to clubs, hackathons, done so many things, and you just cruised and did all your schoolwork. The people who have done extracurriculars throughout their college, they're gonna have the one up on you as someone who has not done nothing but their schoolwork the entire time. You need to really put yourself out there. I recommend going to career fairs, posting on job boards like LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Jobify. There's so many different job boards that you can put yourself out there on. I think it's also beneficial to join groups on Reddit, Discord, and even GroupMe. Step 4. You need to seek internships early. The internships are not going to find you. You need to find the internships. Back when I was having a hard time finding an internship, I came to the realization that I wasn't applying myself enough. You need to be applying to internships every day. You need to be putting in many applications. If you feel like you put in enough applications, that means you need to double it times 2. You should never feel like you put in enough applications. You need to keep applying. Also, this brings me back to my point on networking. If you are able to have a referral from someone from your school or an alumni or even a professor, that puts you ways ahead of the competition. Getting an internship is almost a make or break point for a lot of students in tech. Internships need to be a priority. Number 5. As a student in tech, you should not only focus on the schoolwork, you need to be up to date with all the trends and things that are happening outside of school. Because in the tech field, things shift very fast without any heads up. Like right now, you see AI is popping. Tomorrow, another thing may be popping. But whatever it is, you need to keep your head on the swivel and understand what things are popping at the moment and adapt to those things. Number 6, soft skills are so important in this tech field. I've had recruiters come and tell me personally that they prefer the person with the soft skills rather than the person who has all of the technical ability but zero soft skills. Somebody with soft skills is a lot more coachable and it's a lot easier to help them develop into a better employee. You need to work on things like communication, teamwork, and even problem solving skills. All of these things are just as important as having the technical skills. Number 7, you really need to focus on your career and your future. Like I said earlier on in the video, you need to get on LinkedIn and Glassdoor and those other type of job boards. You really need to have a LinkedIn presence because to a lot of these recruiters, if you do not have LinkedIn, you're nobody to them. LinkedIn gives them another place for them to view your profile and see who you are outside of looking at your resume. You also really need to have a strong resume when applying to these positions. Another thing to do is to also practice interview skills. After you apply to a couple of positions, one thing that you can do is get on ChatGPT and ask GPT to ask you questions based off of a specific job description. You'll have someone ask you those questions and then you'll answer as if it was a real interview. This little tip is something that helped me immensely to prepare for all of my job interviews. Tip number 8, as a student in tech, no matter what field of tech you are in, it is going to be draining at times. You really need to manage your mental health and you need to have really good time management. It's really important that you don't burn out during this process. Take breaks, focus on your mental health. Sometimes it's even good to take breaks from social media. Just know that you're not in this alone and there's many people inside of your university who are on the same journey as you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. In my opinion, tech is the best field in the world. It is what you make it. You really just need to apply yourself heavily and everything will start coming together. I'm now a senior IT student and because of these tips, I've been able to be successful in my journey through college. There will be ups and downs, but you got this. With that being said, guys, that is the end of the video. I appreciate you guys so much for watching to the end. Please continue to support the channel. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns for me, leave them down in the comments. Other than that, I'm out.